Hello everyone and welcome back to another Top Heroes video. Today we are going to be going over nature exclusive weapons, how you should level them, and which ones are going to be best for your team. If you have already watched the beginning minutes of the videos previously on exclusive weapons, go ahead and skip through until we get to the nature exclusive weapons and the ratings from level 5, 10, 15, and 20. If you haven't seen those videos, make sure to go check them out. It's still going to be beneficial for you if they are not your main queue. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Exclusive gear adds a new layer to the game in Top Heroes, where we are able to level up a new item that's going to give us exclusive skills for specific heroes. Most of the heroes that we use are going to have exclusive gear, whether they be League or Mythic. They give stat bonuses, as you can see, whether that be increased damage, more shields, more healing, some sort of exclusive skill that's going to benefit your team. So how do we get these weapons? In Season 1 will be the release of shards for exclusive gear, or you get universal exclusive gear shards from one of multiple shops. You then use these exclusive gear shards to level up your new weapon. It will cost a total of 1,185 shards to max out a weapon for a hero. You can see once you do max out a weapon for your hero, you're getting massive bonuses, 100% attack, 200% HP bonuses from the gear alone, plus you get those exclusive skills upgraded to enhance the abilities of our heroes. The first place that you can obtain the universal exclusive gear shards is from the Guild Honor Store. This is the token that you get by completing the guild's race, so make sure, again, you understand the importance of that event. The next place in Season 2 you can get from the Season Store, so this will give you additional exclusive gear shards. And the last place to get those universal shards are going to be from Wheel and Dice events, as well as some events that are released just based off of timing, whether that be like the 20 million event, some type of event that's going to give you tokens where you can go and purchase some exclusive gear. Now let's take a look at our heroes and see which ones we need to focus on while we are leveling up their exclusive gear. As a general side note, it is important to understand exclusive gear leveling up is just like regular gear as far as the process in which you level it. You want to level all of your gear by 5 level increments until you max them out. This is because it's going to give you a skill at each level 5 through 20. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at our level 5 exclusive weapons for nature. First, you are going to want to get Tide Collar for the skill damage increase that is going to provide of 10%. Following that, you can get some skill damage increase boosts by going with Pixie number 2, and then Monk number 3. Number 4, you'll want to go Neza. You're going to be getting the 20% HP boost. Forest Maiden number 5 is going to provide a skill damage reduction. And then finally, a normal attack reduction will be last. This is last because you already have an innate bonus to normal attacks as far as the normal attack damages from Horde, since nature is going to be countering Horde. And the League teams that you'll be facing, the majority of their damage is coming from skill damage, which is why you want to go Forest Maiden as 5 before Sage. Going to level 10 is whenever you start to actually notice a difference with your nature team. Having high ultimate weapons on your nature teams is going to be very important. So for level 10, we are going to want to start with Tide Collar. Again, Tide Collar, the best hero in the game. Make sure you're just maxing out everything that you can with Tide Collar. You're going to be getting more defense reduction effect increases so that you're able to deal more damage to those heroes, and then your summon units receive an extra 30% damage. Next, you'll want to go with the Fire Tipped Spear. This is going to provide a skill damage increase of the flame skill by 30%, it moves forward and hits all enemies in its pathway. Next, we have Pixie. This is going to prevent the skill damage increase from Golden Blessing from being blocked and increase the damage by an additional 6% up to 18%. Next, we have Monk. Monk is going to have a reduction of the cooldown for the Azure Dragon Strike, and it's going to increase its shield break power. Fifth, we have Forest Maiden again. Forest Maidens is going to increase the number of bell effects, basically increasing the ability to continue strengthening your heroes by 15%. It's going to add the amount of time to 6 seconds, and it's going to ring the bell additional times for every 3 units that die, and you have lots of summons in the nature faction, so that's going to be a good boost. The next is going to be Sage, Bear Strike damage increase. This isn't going to be super beneficial. You can actually just leave Sage at level 5 for a while and just really focus on Tidecaller, Neza, and then Forest Maiden. And then for level 15, it's going to be a little bit different than some of the other videos. The strength of the nature faction comes from the complexity of the skills, the summons, the survivability, and just getting all of your heroes to level 15 doesn't add very much benefit to your team as far as adding new skills and adding more complexity, more summons to your lineup. Basically, those stat bonuses, although good, will not outweigh the benefits of getting specific heroes to level 20. So in this case, we are jumping straight to level 20 recommendations. So you can see the complexity of these skills. So with Tidecaller, you're going to want to get her to level 20 first. It's going to allow you to deal more damage because you're going to be throwing tridents at your enemies. It does additional damage to ones that have that tidal wave mark above them. It reduces their attacks. And what it's doing is sacrificing your water elementals. So your Hydro Hammer is summoning a water elemental. Your Ascend skill summons a water elemental. Your Lancing skill summons a water elemental. That is going to be 3 skills that summon water elementals, which means that you are able to, just based on the cooldown reductions and the skills you're using, trigger the throw very frequently and dealing large amounts of damage to your opponent. Next up, we have the Fire Tip Spear from Neza. This is going to be what's really going to take this skill to the next level. Instead of just attacking enemies in a straight line in a pathway, it changes it to a larger area, now dealing AoE damage to 4 enemies and increasing that damage by 60%. And then finally, actually a legendary hero is your third option to increase, because the Noah Bell for Forest Maiden is now going to increase the number of heroes that it is affecting by 2. So basically all the rest of your team is going to be getting this buff. It's going to be a 50% damage increase to summoned units, plus 6% crit damage, just flat out 6% crit damage to your team, on top of all of the 15% increases that already are occurring. So this is going to be very beneficial to go for as your third option. Next up, I would go with the Azure Dragon Stick from Monk and get that to level 20. This is going to provide an additional 8% true damage and reduces the cooldown time of the strike so that it's happening every 1.5 seconds instead of every 2 seconds. You then have Pixie. Pixie's Golden Apple is going to prioritize blessing heroes that are non-tanks, increasing your damage. And then on the next skill, since it's not prioritizing tanks, it's essentially going to be taking that DPS, reducing their attack by 10% for 8 seconds. And that can actually stack, so it can be 20% reduction. And finally, you have Sage with Primal Spirit. This should be your last priority to level. The skills that come out with this are going to mostly just affect Sage, who doesn't have a super large part in increasing DPS. So this will be option number 6. That's going to be it for today's video. Make sure you give the video a like and subscribe to the channel. Hopefully this helps you build your nature squad and gives you the boost that you're looking for. And I will see you all in the next one.